Friends, welcome to Ekdanth Environment Educations. Here we are providing the lectures on environmental engineering which are very much useful for various exams like State Public Service Commission, GATE, UGC and university exams. So if you are new to this channel, subscribe it so that the lectures uploaded here will be very much useful for your exam preparations. Okay, so we are came up with a new topic. Let's see the topic. So today's the topic is National Ambient Air Quality Standard. It is also known as NAAQS. Okay, from exam point of view, whether it's a state commission exam or the GATE point of view or UGC point of view, this topic is very much important. Okay, the weightage of environmental engineering from exam point of view is very much important. Okay, because whenever this subject has been included, always 2 to 3 questions related to air pollution is always been asked. Okay, and that they are asking that what will be the standard of air quality for sulfur dioxide, PM10, PM2.5, ozone. Okay, so it is very much useful to learn this topic. So let's start with the topic. Here you can see that Central Pollution Control Board has notified this National Ambient Air Quality Standard. Okay, here you can see that in exercise of the power conferred by subsection 2H of section 16 of Air Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1981. Okay, so based on these act, Central Pollution Control Board have been given the power to notify the National Ambient Air Quality Standard, and CPCB has immediately notified this and put into effect to control the pollution. Okay, so let's move ahead that what are the different pollutants they have considered. Okay, why it is very much important to know about the ambient air quality standards? Because as we know that to measure any pollutants or to measure anything, we need some reference. Without any reference we cannot measure anything. Okay, so to measure in for air pollution, to measure the pollutants that are present in the atmosphere, we need some reference things, and National Ambient Air Quality Standard has given the pollutants concentration as a reference. Okay, so what are that pollutants they have considered, and we can measure the pollutants based on these references. Okay, here we can also see the different methods to measure that pollutants. Okay, so let's start the lecture ahead. So here you can see that there are total 6 columns: serial number, pollutants, time weighted average, okay, concentration in ambient air. There they have divided into 2 columns again: industrial, residential and rural area, and second one is the ecological sensitive area, okay, as per the central government, and the last column is method of measurements. Okay, so very first one pollutant is the sulfur dioxide. So sulfur dioxide is measured in microgram per meter cube unit. Okay, and its time weighted average can be annually or 24 hours. If we are considering annually, then for its concentration in industrial and residential rural areas would be 50 microgram per meter cube, and for ecologically sensitive area it should be 20 microgram per meter cube. Okay, if we are considering the 24 hours time weighted average, then its concentration for industrial, residential and rural area would be 80 microgram per meter cube, and for ecological sensitive area it is also a 80 meter cube per meter cube. Okay, in the last column you can see that the method used to measure the sulfur dioxide is improved waste and GIG, and second one is the ultraviolet fluorescence method. Okay, similarly the second pollutant is nitrogen dioxide, its unit is microgram per meter cube. Okay, it is again time weighted average in annual and 24 hours. If we are considering annually, then for industrial, residential, rural area, the concentration in the ambient air should be 40 microgram per meter cube, and for ecological sensitive area it should be 30 microgram per meter cube. And if we are considering 24 hour, then the concentration in industrial residential area should be 80 microgram per meter cube, and it should be same in the ecological sensitive area. So in case of sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide, you can see for 24 hours in both the column of concentration for industrial, residential and ecologically sensitive area, the value is same, and that is 80 microgram per meter cube. Okay, and the method to measure the nitrogen dioxide is modified Jacob and Hosier, that is based on the sodium arsenide solution, and the second method is chemiluminescence. Okay, moving to the third pollutant, that is particulate matter. You have learned or you have seen somewhere else in the newspaper also PM10, PM2.5. Also you have heard on the news that the AQI based on PM10 responsible, the increase in the AQI value because of PM10, PM2.5. Okay, so here the third point is the particulate matter PM10. We are considering first one. So PM10 means size less than 10 micrometer. Okay, and its unit is again microgram per meter cube. PM10 is measured. Okay, here the time weighted average is annually and 24 hours. If we are considering annually, then for industrial and residential area its concentration should be 60 microgram per meter cube, and for ecological sensitive area it should be 60 microgram per meter cube. Okay, then here you can see that for particulate matter 2.5 PM2 for PM2.5 annually it's 40, and for industrial residential area concentration should be 40 microgram per meter cube, and for ecological sensitive area again it's same. Okay, and if we are considering 24 hours, then it should be 60 and 60 in both the case. Okay, the method used to measure the PM10 and PM2.5 is same in both the case. Okay, so you can see here that first one is the gravimetric method, second one is TOEM. So write down the full form of TOEM. It stands for tapered element oscillating microbalance. Okay, and this method is very much used to measure the concentration of air particles like particulate matter, suspended solids and total suspended particles. Okay, and the third method is beta attenuations. Okay, moving to our third, fourth we have completed. Now fifth one. So fifth one is your ozone. Ozone, we know that its chemical formula is O3. Okay, and it is again measured in microgram per meter cube. Time weighted average is here. You can see that there is a change in the time weighted average. Previously it was annual and 24 hours. For ozone case it is 8 hours and 1 hour. Okay, if we are considering the 8 hour, then for ecologically sensitive area it is 100, and for industrial residential area it is again 100, and for 1 hour it is 180 and 180 in both the cases. Okay, and the method used to measure the ozone is UV photometric. Okay, second one is chemiluminescence, and third one is the chemical method, right? And the third one and the last one, you can see that lead. Okay, lead again it is measured in same unit, that is microgram per meter cube, 24 hours and annually time weighted average. For residential area it's 0.5, 0.5, 1 and 1. Okay, here the method used for measurement is ASS ICP method after sampling on EPM 2000 or equivalent filter paper. Okay, EPM 2000 is a type of filter paper. Okay, then the second method is EDXRF using Teflon filter. So what is EDXRF? EDXRF is the energy dispersive X-ray fluorescence spectroscopy. Okay, and this is used for the rapid determination of series of analysis, like it is used for phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, potassium, calcium. Okay, so this for these analysis we are using EDXRF method. Okay, I think we are going in a right pace. Okay, so moving ahead with the next, seventh is the carbon monoxide. It is measured in the unit milligram per meter cube. Time weighted average 8 hours, 1 hours. Okay, then for residential area and industrial area, its concentration is 2 milligram per meter cube, and for 1 hour it is 4 milligram per meter cube. For ecological sensitive area it is 2 and 4. Okay, the method used to measure the carbon monoxide is non-dispersive infrared spectroscopic. Okay, sometimes it is known as nadir. Okay, next one is ammonia. Its measuring unit is microgram per meter cube. Its time weighted average annually and 24 hours. Okay, the concentration in the residential area is 100, ecological area 100, and for 24 hours in residential area it is 400, and in ecological area it is again 400. Okay, and the method used to measure the ammonia is chemiluminescence, and second one is indophenol blue method. Next, the ninth pollutant is benzene C6H6. Its measure unit is microgram per meter cube annually. Okay, and its concentration in industrial and residential area is 5 microgram per meter cube and 5 microgram per meter cube. Okay, in both the case you can see that it is 5 and 5 only. Okay, now the method used to measure the benzene is gas chromatography based continuous analyzer, and second one is adsorption and desorption followed by gas chromatography analysis. Okay, so the last pollutant, that is 10th one, is benzoypyrene. Okay, sometimes it is known as BAP, particulate phase, and it is measured in nanograms per meter cube annually, and you can see the concentration of BAP in both the areas is 1 and 1 only. Okay, and the method used to measure is solvent extraction followed by HPLC and GC analysis. The full form of HPLC is high performance liquid chromatography. Okay, and this method, that is HPLC, is used for separation. Okay, moving to next pollutant, 11th one, that is arsenic. Okay, it is measured in nanograms per meter cube annually, and you can see in both the areas its concentration should be 6 nanograms per meter cube. Okay, and the method used is AAS and ICP method after sampling on EPM 2000 or equivalent filter paper. So what is AAS here? AAS is the atomic absorption spectroscopy. Okay, and this method measures the concentration of metallic elements in different materials. Okay, atomic absorption spectroscopic uses the electromagnetic wavelength. Okay, moving to next pollutant, that is nickel. It is measured in nanograms per meter cube. Time weighted average is annually, and its value is 20 and 20 in both the areas. Okay, and it is again measured with the same method as above, that is atomic absorption spectroscopic and ICP method. Okay, at the last you can see that the annual arithmetic mean of minimum 104 measurement in a year at a particular site taken twice a week 24 hourly at a uniform interval. Okay, That means in a 1 week you have to measure twice, means 2 day, okay, and at a uniform interval, and that will be kept for 24 hours each day. Okay, so weekly twice, and similarly yearly wise you have to measure 104 measurements. Okay, so this was from here, and if you more want more updates from environmental engineering topics, you can comment so that I can move ahead with the different topics for you for the preparations. Likewise, I have prepared my list for exam point of view, that which topics are more important, and likewise I will bring you the lectures. Okay, so please like it, share it, and subscribe the channel for further updates. Okay friends, thank you so much for watching Ekdanth Environment Education.